Carlton's Travel Adventures. Go get your passport.
Carlton's Travel Adventures, another beautiful day in Medellin. What's up, guys? It's great today. Weather's so beautiful. I went out and ride again for about an hour, just came in. And it came to me that you guys asked me for this, to tackle a question, and a topic rather, and I had never touched on it because I never felt comfortable enough to touch on it, all right? I'm gonna do it right now, and after going through the experience, I still don't know what I'm talking about, okay? Talking about taxes. People want to talk about taxes in Colombia, all right? So, I went ahead and decided to do my taxes this year, okay? First full year in the country. And I learned a lot of things. Now, I was always worried about having to pay double taxes. It's a big topic. We'll see double tax in the U.S., tax here, and so forth. But luckily, since I'm retired, I only have, a lot of my money is in Roth IRAs and other types of IRA annuities. So I really don't have a lot of income, like when I was working. All right, top. So right now, I wasn't really worried about it. But at one point, somebody told me, well, the taxes here is based on your assets. If you have $1 million or so, I'm not sure if $1.5 million or so, they tax you on your assets. There are all these different things I heard get people nervous about doing taxes here. Actually, one subscriber said he's not even moving to Colombia because he has more than $1.5 million in assets, and he's not going to pay taxes on that. So he's never moving to Colombia. He heard you pay taxes on your asset. Now, I was never sure, but I said to myself, you know what? When I go for my 5-year visa, when the short-term visa is over, 3 years, another year and a half, I want to make sure I'm straight. I want to make sure I'm straight. I don't want them to tell me, well, deny your visa because you didn't do X, Y, or Z, and didn't pay your taxes and you're illegal. And you have all these penalties. So I said, let me do my taxes. Now, first thing to do is ask around and see what the cost is, all right? I spoke to a bunch of friends, and I'm getting these prices that are all over the place. All the way from a low of 150 to a high of 300,000 pesos, all right? Obviously, I'm going for the lowest price, because I heard it's not that hard. Like taxes in the U.S., I did my taxes for 30-something years. I probably paid to get it done maybe 3 times. I didn't feel like bothering with it because I was traveling or whatever. But it's not that hard. Get TurboTax or whatever, and you answer the questions. And if you have some kind of financial background, like I have an MBA, it's not that hard to do taxes, But anyway, so got this one guy, he's an accountant. So I was told, I'm not 100% sure if it's really an accountant. Told he's an accountant. And first you have to apply for your RUT, R-U-T, which is basically your social security number in Colombia. Once you do that, then you need to do your taxes. Makes sense, you need to put it on your application. So there's one guy, he spoke some English, pretty good English, not perfect, but good English. And I'm speaking of Spanish, so I got him, charged me $150. Whether he's a CPA or accountant, I don't know, but I heard he does it for people. $150, I figure, what the hell. There's one other lady here, her name is well known. She's charging people 300,000 pesos. I'm not gonna mention her name, I won't get any problems, but some of you guys probably know what I'm talking about. I have a good friend here, he said he paid her 300,000. I said, you're kidding me. Yeah, for the same damn thing, that's easy. So anyway, I met with this guy, and the guy told me over the phone first, and WhatsApp, he said, we're gonna apply for your RUT first. So he filled the application out for me, submitted it. Then he said we're gonna have to a virtual, they call it a hearing, whatever, and you have to go in person. So it took me about a week and a half. He said it's just time issue. Then they emailed me with a bunch of stuff, some paperwork. I forwarded it to him. Then he told me to fill some stuff out. He actually filled it out for me, told me to sign it on the computer, return it, and that within a half an hour. And he said, okay, you got your RUT. Well, that was that easy, okay? So now you have your RUT. I'm going to meet you in person and go over your taxes. So Like 2 days later, I met him at a friend of a friend's house here, and well, business here in Loretta's area, and we sat down and did taxes. Now I keep asking him, do I need to bring anything? Bring something. He said, no, nothing. I'm thinking, they do check your bank account, I was told, to see how much money you brought in the country as like income. He said, no, you're good, nothing. So okay, I'm thinking, okay, a little nervous, but I wouldn't go there and show up and you can't do it because if I got something. Anyway, long story short, I watched him fill the form out. It took him he asked me like 4 questions, that's it. One of the questions was, do I, what was it again? Do I own a car? Do I own a car? Do I own any real estate? Do I own a business? And one other thing, And I'm going, no, 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 no. I said, I tried to talk to him about this question about owning a car. Why the question about owning a car? Wasn't that important, but I had to know. I have to know things, right? Why that question? He said, just one of those questions, actually. I know, obviously it's a question, but I want to know why is it important to know if I own a car or not. Never got a good answer. I went around it, just one of those questions. I said, is it based on you paying taxes on the car? Whatever, I just need to know. I never got a good answer, okay? So I still don't know why the question is about why do you own a car, okay? Then he asked me how much do you bring in on a monthly basis into your bank account in Medellin Colombia. I said, I don't know, probably $500,000 to $1 million a month. Not much. You're shocked. How do you pay your tax, your rent, and you eat? Credit card, and also ATM. That's it. I don't have a job here. Yeah, question, do you have a job here? Do I have a job here? I'm retired. I have a ATM, pull money out, pay my rent every 6 months. Then credit card to regular expenses and so forth. So he said, it's all? Yeah, about $1 million maximum, if that sometimes. I said, okay. He said, no taxes. That was it. Like a 1-page or 2-page thing. He said, I'll print the form out. And then he said, oh, wait a minute, hold it. He got my cellular, and he said, uh-oh, you got a problem. I mean, what do you mean a problem? Your taxes were due 2 months ago, in August. I said, what do you mean? I thought they were all due in October. He said, no. Your taxes are, when it's due, it's based on the last 2 digits of your cellular. So based on your last 2 digits, you're supposed to do your taxes in August. If I do taxes for you now, it's going to end up with a nice penalty for being late. So he said, don't even do it. I said, don't even do it. No, you're going to pay almost $100 in penalty if you do your taxes. I said, I sat down, talked to his partner there, another businessman. We've been in his office. I said, look, I want to be straight. It's $100. I don't want to pay $100 if I don't have to. But what happens when I go for my hearing, my permanent visa? They told me you didn't do taxes. It might never come up. I don't know. But what if it does? I don't want to be held up because of that. So he said, well, it's your choice. I said, okay, yeah, I'll pay the $100. I don't care. I just want to be straight. So he filled the form out, calculated the penalty was 356,000 pesos. Just for that, less than 2 months. Okay, late. So point is, guys, make sure you do it early. He said you can do it before August. So that's one information you should know. The month it's due depends on the last 2 digits of your cellular. So he said you can actually do it in July if you wanted to. So what I'm going to do next year, I'm going to do it in July, okay? Just to get it out of the way. So, okay, he filled the forms out, print the copies to me, like 5 pages he gave me, okay? He said, well, I said, you're going to mail it in? He said, no, you don't mail here. You take it to the bank. And you pay at the bank. He said, there's 5 forms. Give them all, go to the cashier, give them all 5 forms. They'll figure it out for you. They should return 2 or 3 forms with a stamp and a sticker to know it's straight and it was paid. I said, okay. My account's at Bank Colombia anyway, no big deal. Brought my debit card. Went there, the lady, young lady I had at the cash register, wasn't sure what she was doing. It was obvious. I'm going, oh man, I'm sure messed this up. But she was smart enough to ask two people next to her, you know, am I supposed to do this? Do I stamp this one? Do I keep this one? Do I stamp both of these? Do I give them back? Because she really sat, I sat and watched her. She asked a lot of questions, probably, you know, knew. But she knew what it was about, but didn't know all the forms. So meticulous. I mean, it's a lot of work involved, getting all this stuff, stamping certain pages, certain section, putting this kind of sticker over it, make the sticks match up here, kept a couple of pages for herself, gave me 2 more back or 2 or 3 back, you know. And I said, I should give me, hit my credit, my debit card for the amount and give me a receipt for that. And I said, are you sure it's correct? He said, yes, I checked, it's perfect, it's correct. I said, cool. My taxes is paid, okay? Do I want to blow $100? No, but I want to be straight. I want no issues when I'm ready to come permanent here, all right? That's my experience with taxes. It's easy. Can I explain the entire process to you, what the questions are? No, because there were simple questions, like 4 simple questions, fill the form out. If you know Spanish, you can probably do it yourself, okay? That's my experience. Thanks for watching.